riddled with disses. The title itself sounds funny. Wedgie man this, wedgie man that. It's a direct shot at Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, who was caught on camera getting a wedgie.
Shy EK got caught on live with a wedgie?
You like my new song?
Wedgie man this.
I need everybody to go over to my Instagram and follow me to stay up to date when I post videos and to stay connected with me. I appreciate all the love and support, and let's get into the video. YouTube, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Josh, back with some more reactions. If you're new to the channel, welcome, man. If you are not, welcome back, man. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We want to way to 3,000 subs. I appreciate all the love and support that y'all been showing, man. Really means a lot to me, man. If you want to get shout out in a video, you can comment 3K or comment a video for me to react to. And in that specific video, I will shout you out on the channel, man. And without further ado, let's tap into today's video. Today's video, man, we got the Bronx burning RICOs for the drillers. This is by Trap Geek. They dropped this 2 weeks ago. I am a little late to it, but it's okay because we're doing it right now. This video long as hell, 17 minutes and 58 seconds. So we ain't about to do enough talking, man. This basically is what the title's saying, man. The Bronx drill rappers, RICOs is coming for the ass. Basically, fool. About to tap into it, see what they're talking about. Let's go.
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son. He sent me some videos, and it is alarming.
At one time, the Bronx was a thriving community. That started to change.
Where y'all niggas at, bro? We got warriors on this out. Y'all just pissing on my son, Goon War. Nigga, y'all niggas is fucking.
You did somebody who died. His name was Rara. Yeah. Before he died, 2 days before he died, he said, I'm gonna kill you when I see you. Look how that worked.
These individuals want to get credit for the harm that they're doing.
The gangs are accused of operating.
I have a question. Did K-Flock start this drill rap shit? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Yes or no?
Public housing and often stalk their enemies in broad daylight.
What I running up Dolly? What I running? We are allowing music, displaying of guns, violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites.
Alright, what is up everybody? We gonna talk about New York drill. Probably one of the wildest scenes in rap, period. 7 years ago, there was a huge explosion with Brooklyn drill. Then the feds started doing gang sweeps, taking everybody down one by one. It got so crazy, you got shootings happening in Times Square involving established rappers.
This week's gunfire in Times Square, police have made an arrest. 20-year-old Kamina Elijah of Brooklyn.
Since 2017, the NYPD has used facial recognition technology, or FRT, in 22,000 cases. Because there's so many cameras in New York, the internet gets their hands on the footage of their favorite rappers involved in shootouts and moving traffic, stabbings, beatings near delis. I mean, some of the songs that were going viral. Every other line was someone smoking on someone's dead ops.
Literally.
Who's boast about those same clouts and put them in music videos like they were Easter eggs. You had the city's mayor, Eric Adams, coming out in a press conference.
Okay, that was the mayor.
To ban drill music, even expanding and investing.
What did he say? Mayor Adams pushes to remove some drill music videos from social media platforms. Shit. Good luck. Good luck, bruh.
Into different departments that tracks everybody's pages online.
Much of that work is done here at the NYPD's Real-Time Crime Center.
They're bragging about what they're doing. Social media has proven to be an invaluable tool.
A few years ago, the Bronx took over. Maybe one of the sickest boroughs in the city.
The society in the Bronx is horrible.
Rappers from the Bronx to stop using the music to encourage shootings.
I remember in the 90s, kids were throwing fridges off the roofs of the River Park Tower projects in the Bronx. And now the kids from RPT are getting indicted by the dozens on federal racketeering and gang conspiracy charges.
Niggas don't care about me, my heart. Like, only been like 3 months. Like, niggas really forgot about me already. Like,
with the government trying to pin them for everything from murder all the way to animal cruelty. Talking about one of the most infamous drill voices in the scene, D-Thang, who was talking shit to a pigeon on an Instagram live stream with his boy.
Defendants live stream killing of a pigeon when they got 100 views.
Then shooting it dead for 100 viewers.
The little mate's right here. Dog, wait. You about to drill him. You gonna pick him up? I can't look.
See, everything in New York was getting done for clout, followers, and numbers. With shootings spiking from 200 all the way to 500 last year. It's all young kids, aged 13 and 15, maneuvering the back alleys and the looping hills in the Bronx, using scooters to carry out hits in broad day.
This gang...
They literally all young as hell, bro. Why y'all not in the house? Take your asses in the house. Y'all supposed to be in high school. middle school. Y'all out here trying to be goddamn trap niggas and killing niggas and shit like that, bro. Go in the house. We our people at. For real.
Wolf pack-like searches throughout the investigation.
Now, we're getting into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Millie's. Let's go.
Not today. Not today.
Gangs dressing as Squid Games for Halloween, and it's not to go trick-or-treating. For the last 2 summers, Bronx drill was everywhere. On TikTok, radio stations, you got 3 to 4 sets of different cousins, blood-related, all established rappers, beefing with each other because of block politics.
That's my cousin.
No! Both of them are your cousins.
Everybody's like, wait, hold up. They cousins, they're going at it, but he's cousins.
Can't wait to see Auntie now. Huh.
Because y'all are family, technically, could you ever see all of y'all reconciling?
Nah, I don't think so.
Imagine beefing with your cousins,
the
bro,
Bronx is
and your
super high
family.
energy,
Like, that's crazy.
Sometimes too high. Like these kids got ADD or something. The Bronx has the biggest dropout rate in all of New York, and it's becoming a problem. You got kids going to school in rival territories, with different campuses getting metal detectors in them to squash gang shootings. This, of course, is the rapper Shaik, with 100 million views on YouTube in 2 years of rapping,
That
coming
nigga
out of the
pulled up to
Cortland
somebody's
projects
school?
in the South Bronx, aka home of extortion. In 2009, the Cortland homes was subject to a police sweeping called Operation Bad Apple, which took down 52 people for racketeering and gang conspiracy. The NYPD even went on to build a police building right across the street from the project.
Oh, this nigga Shaik pulled up to somebody's school and was like on shit? That nigga, hey. Okay, Shaik, you really about that shit, huh? You gonna pull up to a nigga school. That's crazy.
It's called PSA
Nah, I feel it
7,
though.
even
I
though
feel
a
it.
precinct and a Bronx borough court are literally a few blocks away. Cortland's home to popular rappers like B-Love and Shaik. Shah, who's known for having a deep-ass voice that doesn't really match his face, went to the rival school in Mott Haven campus, just 9 minutes away from his hood, where he would bug out towards any kid that repped the rival gang, the YGs. He was making posts talking about YG killer, even hopping on Instagram lives at 12 years old saying directly to a YG kid named Wulati that he was gonna spare him.
What's up, Via Wulati? Yo, he said, what's up, Via Wulati? I know, I'm not gonna jump you, I'm gonna jump nuts.
5 years later, Wulati would get murdered. See, the Young Gunners, or the YGs, is an infamous Bronx-made gang which started in 2003 in the Mott Haven houses and the Patterson houses, just 10 minutes away from Cortland. 2 detention centers in the Bronx, Horizons and Crossroads, are breeding grounds for gang recruitment, and the YGs were formed to combat the overwhelming numbers of Bloods in adult jails like Rikers Island. At one point, the YGs had dozens and dozens of different sets, all banging under its umbrella, with all sorts of different hoods spread out throughout the Bronx, forcing other blocks around them to create their own gangs in response to combat the YGs. You can even see this in the classic South Bronx joint, Shot Caller, from French Montana. In the video, French is surrounded by YGs, and here, you can see the leader, Drew Hef, who was killed a few years later at Club Tropicana, beaten on the head with the glass base of a hookah pipe. And when the glass shattered, his ops used a metal rod inside the hookah to continue pounding his head, leaving Drew Hef drenched in blood. He died in a coma a week later.
Damn.
The youngsters who oppose YGs often cite this event to antagonize them. YGs were notorious for violence themselves.
That's crazy, fool.
Locals remember a horrific event that took place on April 16th of 2012, when a gang of YGs were drinking liquor on a hazy night, discussing who was the toughest in the crew. This crew of YGs made a 7-minute walk and stormed their rivals on Cortland Ave to see what they could catch. The Cortland buildings were empty, except for one kid. A 16-year-old named Noah Bala, aka Moses, was alone walking. Probably weighed about 90 pounds soaking wet. The YGs chased him, kicked him to the ground, and stomped him to death.
Damn.
Kids from the Cortland projects hold Noah's name in high regard. B-Love, whose hit song, If You Know You Know, got 16 million views when it was released 2 years ago. He actually confronted the brother of a YG's member that killed Noah outside in front of the Metro Court, as this guy was waiting to be tried for a different murder of another Cortland youth named Yellow.
Come across the street. I came in cold with it. Now, flop me, throw that up one more time. What the fuck you talking about? What you talking about? Come across the street.
The Bronx is so crazy.
He did that in his face? He did that in his face? Like, he made this video in his face. That's crazy if he did that, bro. What the fuck?
Cold with it. Now, flop me, throw that up one more time. What the fuck you talking about? What you talking about? Come across the street.
The Bronx is
said
so
I'm gonna
crazy.
flop you, throw it up one more time.
In the courts, outside the courts, in front of police. They don't care. Now, Noah's death is brought up in dozens of drill songs.
That was raw
to
footage.
disrespect him in the Cortland projects. Notorious YG rapper D-Thang out of the River Park Towers, a YG stronghold in the West Bronx, made the song Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. In it, D-Thang has a cold-blooded line talking about the beating of Noah.
Just once I explain like a fidget. Every catch I'll be going like that midget. Jelly fall back, I'm a clipper.
That song is riddled with disses. The title itself sounds funny. Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. It's a direct shot at Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, who was caught on camera getting a wedgie.
Drag him! Yo! Do you like my new song?
Wait, who?
Riddled with disses. The title itself sounds funny. Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. It's a direct shot at Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, who was caught on camera getting a wedgie.
Shy EK got caught on live with a wedgie?
Do you like my new song?
Wedgie Man This.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, fool. I'm gonna just be 100 with you, fool. If you get caught on live getting a wedgie, fool, you cannot be a drill rapper, bro. Your street cred has gone down profusely, bro, and you're done with, fool. How can niggas respect you? Like, be for real, fool. How can I respect you, right? Like, say we beefing, right? How can I take you serious and like give you respect if I know you got a wedgie? Somebody give you a wedgie on live. Nah, bro. Nah, bro, I can't do it, fool. I feel like you just can't be a rapper no more, fool. Go work a job again. Like, nah.
Now, D-Thang's home, RPT, the River Park Tower, alias the Death Towers, encompasses two 44-floor buildings and two 38-story buildings standing over the Harlem River. 8 years ago, the feds took down 20 of their top guys, wiping out the leaders, hiring security guards, and installing cameras to stop people from dealing drugs right outside. Then, the kids took over.
Well, one way in, one way out. So this is my brother for life, forever.
They continued drug dealing, robbing. The feds were actually finding illegal weapons in the music videos, then tying them to shootings.
You got shot, is that true? Yeah, we know. What about mother, we know.
New York has always had very strict gun laws. People wanted to know how these kids were getting their hands on weapons.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they really just be snitching on each other, fool. Cause like, they young, right? So they trying to, how do I say it? They trying to make their disses so hard and like so disrespectful that they kind of like snitching on themselves a little bit. You know what I mean? Not even a little bit, a lot.
Untraceable firearms made from parts you could purchase online. It's been wrecking havoc in the city.
If you're a child, if you're a convicted felon, you can go online and purchase these parts, get the parts, construct the firearm.
Serial numbers, untraceable, no background check, nothing. That is a problem.
The whole of 2021 was crazy. As the feds were tuning into Instagram lives, you could see stuff like rapper D-Thang with his own cousin, K-Flock, flashing out on each other for a live audience.
Yeah, buddy, don't do that, buddy. Don't do that, buddy.
If I see Stunner, you know I'm a whack him. Fuck that. No, I'm a cut. Show my energy last time I saw you, Stunner.
K-Flock is literally D-Thang's blood cousin, coming from the famous Little Italy part of Central Bronx, near the 48th precinct. K-Flock's own mom pretended in an interview not even to know who D-Thang was.
Him and D-Thang are cousins.
I don't even know who that thing is. I'm the mom and I'm confirming it. That's nowhere near related to me at all.
His gang DOA, or Dead on Arrival, is an allegiance of 5 blocks, all of which are surrounded by YGs and Drillies, a vicious gang of bloods that also oppose K-Flock and his gang DOA.
Oh, Sam Flocker, come play. Come play today. You always playing on the internet. I want you to come play today.
Now, because the fans knew K-Flock is a crash-out specialist who would film his gang endeavors all for social media, this resulted in all his music getting more and more views.
Let me tell y'all what he did, bro. This is gonna call me to a mansion party full of hot.
Yo, I was there.
We was in there, but who was there?
That's what I'm saying.
Lock in there, right in room though.
Niggas be tension.
Now this would make his rivals upset and jealous. K-Flock would bring them into Instagram Lives just to argue with them.
Bro, y'all scariness. I was following y'all.
You never did nothing to me though. Really didn't. Never did nothing to me.
That kid he was talking shit to is Rajiz, a YG member from the 800 block, literally a 15-minute walk away from K-Flock's hood. Now just 2 weeks after they had that argument on Live, this YG kid Rajiz would preview a track called Real Facts, where he was going after K-Flock.
Hey yo, can I listen with the facts? Anytime that they try to backseat, blew you and came, you ain't smoking on Matt.
While this was going on, the feds were catching these same YG kids on surveillance cameras, carjacking Toyota Camrys, Mercedes Benzes, even robbing someone at gunpoint. A month later, on July 11th, those same YG
these kids be bored
in DOA territory, K-Flock's neighborhood. They only had to drive 6 minutes before stumbling upon a 13-year-old kid named J-Rip, who looked up to K-Flock with huge admiration. One kid hopped out of a black Honda Accord that had 3 orange racing stripes on its hood. The kid aimed his pistol, unloading into J-Rip, who stumbled into this cafe, Angels, bled out and died in front of customers.
I done heard a couple disses about J-Rip.
Where K-Flock and Shaike were hanging out on a live stream a few months ago, right across the street from K-Flock's apartment.
Where's the God?
Don't slide. Don't tell me go lie. Do some stupid shit.
Word of J-Rip's murder got out quickly that day. The kid Rajiz, who was on Live with Flock a few months prior, was now on social media mocking J-Rip's death.
Wait, was K-Flock outside of the spot that they got shot at, fool? Oh my. That's so disrespectful. And then he gonna tell us him don't pull up.
Live with Flock a few months prior, was now on social media mocking J-Rip's death. 7 hours later, Jay's friends went off to retaliate. They found Rajiz in a private Uber on the phone. 2 shooters on a scooter pulled up next to him, opened fire through the window, hitting him in the head and torso, killing Ra instantly. And all this happened in Mount Hope, a mile out from J-Rip's murder scene earlier that day. Ra's family learned about his death from a friend who was on the phone with him at the moment he was killed.
Damn.
Revenge does not heal losing loved ones.
So that's the rah-rah nigga that niggas be dissing about.
Growing. He got an offer for his very first show, upstate in Poughkeepsie, 2 hours out of New York City, where locals targeted him right away. 5 people were found shot, 1 stabbed, right outside the club Revel 32, as security at the venue scrambled, turning his tour bus into a makeshift ambulance, transporting victims to the hospital. The tour bus got shot up as well, because the people that were doing the shooting thought the K-Flock was inside it.
Most of these victims were occupants of a private bus that had been identified as being in multiple locations here in the city of Poughkeepsie.
But he managed to escape unharmed. The next day, K-Flock would pop out at Rolling Loud, New York for a surprise performance.
It's a surprise performance, the next stars in New York, K-Flock and B-Love.
But he got into a brawl with another Bronx artist as their entourages clashed, thus banning Flock from the festival for life.
Damn.
All this beefing just boosted his profile. That same night, he would drop the song Being Honest with G Herbo, which now has 25 million views on YouTube. It was like K-Flock was on top of the world.
I ain't even heard that song, I ain't gonna lie.
6 days later, he was in a rental car with his boys, driving to his cousin D-Thang's building, the River Park Towers, spotting an op, shooting them on the Roberto Clemente Bridge. You'd think it would stop there, but no. The next week, undercovers pulled K-Flock over in Yonkers, finding a gun in his sock, which if you know New York laws, carries a 3 to 5 year sentence. The very next day, he was bragging about buying a new gun. You're thinking this might stop, and it will. Getting close to Christmas, on December 16th, 2021, K-Flock walked past the barber shop in Harlem, early in the morning. Had a standoff with this man, pulled a pistol out, and shot him dead. The rapper in the city with the most buzz, caught on surveillance video, wearing designer clothing from head to toe, shooting a rival. And the shoes he's wearing in surveillance video that day are the same unreleased Jordans he was showing off for social media just a few days before. The craziest part is the guy
K-Flock is really him. Nigga, really him, fool, just shooting niggas in the daylight. God damn, fool. What the fuck?
The killing comes from a set in Harlem that have the same enemies that K-Flock has. Geographically, they have the same rivals. They both beef with YGs and Drillies. Flock began beefing with this set in Harlem called the OYs because one of their rappers, E-Dot Baby, was seen at a party smoking on Instagram Live with some YGs.
Yo, this shit, why do this shit got 300 views?
So Flock turned on them, gathered his posse, and made one of the coldest Bronx drill songs yet, called Brotherly Love. riddled with disses towards this Harlem set, the OIs.
I got the yeah, funny gon' knock off his hoe. Niggas talking fuck he wanna do. I reach out with them op niggas too. Whatever they throw up, I'm dropping it too.
Shy-E-K, the rapper from Cortland, would side with E-Dot Baby, so in turn, he would start beefing with Flock, and Flock would start beefing with him, both of them releasing diss tracks, with Flock saying he was smoking on Shy-E-K's dead father.
Free Flock.
Oh my God.
We had to do with bad now. Y'all need it, but free him, because you know what we're gonna do. You gonna be the 5th dad DOA member.
Interestingly, just minutes before Flock pulled the trigger at that barber shop, killing the man, he had logged onto FaceTime to talk directly to his rivals, brandishing his gun. And he was filming at the exact same stoops where E-Dot Baby, the rapper from Harlem, had filmed a music video 1 year prior called Ready for War. Slowly, one by one, the Bronx was following the Brooklyn scene, with all their rappers getting wiped out by police indictments. 5 months later, the Drillies would get taken down in a massive RICO case, booking 20 people for murder, conspiracy, racketeering, and gang activity.
20 people, that's they old gang.
Along with 22 of his guys from RPT would get swept up as well. Then if you thought the scene wasn't toxic enough, 6 months later, the young rapper from Harlem, E-Dot Baby, would commit suicide, which has fans still wondering to this day why that happened. Fast forward to this year, February 2023, and K-Flock, who was already sitting in prison for murder, would be one of 7 DOA members named in a federal indictment spanning from 2017 all the way to 2023. This is the New York drill scene in a nutshell. Every few years, a scene pops off from one of the boroughs, rappers make a huge wave, and then it all comes crashing down. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Hey man, that was that, bro. If y'all haven't subscribed to Trap Geek, shout out to him, bro. He really came with the information. New York, bro, is crazy. The whole Bronx area is insane. Like, it seemed like everything they be doing, I feel like they just be doing that shit on themselves. You know what I mean? Like going on live, putting guns up in the air, even in the music, they dissing that person, say they smoking on that person. It's just, they kind of just be self-snitching, bro, because they just trying to make the best diss song possible, trying to be so disrespectful. They kind of just snitching on themselves. Stuff happening on live. It's just like they just kind of like flashing stuff, bro, when they just need to just chill out, bro. But y'all let me know, how long has K-Flock been in jail? Is he ever gonna get out? Probably not. Probably not. Hopefully nobody else get pulled up from this whole RICO stuff, because it seemed like out there, bro, they not playing no games. The feds is watching everything and they gonna ask. They not playing no games, fool. But anyway, man, that was my reaction to that. This video was hella long, man. If y'all want me to do videos like this, please let me know down in the comment section. I can definitely do it. Go hit that subscribe button. We're on the way to 3,000 subs. And yeah, go ahead and do all that good stuff. It's your boy Josh. I'm out.
Niggas keep wearing them hats. Stop dick round, you don't get paid like that. Draw me a deuce, got me taking a nap. I see it out, I'm forgetting that rap. No goofies allowed, can't blow up this spot. Loving that smoke like a nigga do crack. High off this drink, but I'm watching my back. Shit get snake, don't fall in the trap. Be deep in this shit, I ain't calling no quits. Still in the hood, still told my